My friends, welcome to another video analyzing the markets with J Flores. My most sincere apologies for the last 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks now. We had that problem here in our house that sickness that's going around the country, and it hit my whole family. And thank God we're doing a whole lot better now. My whole family's doing better, thank God. And I had just literally stop doing everything. That really got me good. I'm still a little bit hurt from my throat, but I'm recuperating real good. So that's why I stopped doing it. Stopped videos for a couple weeks. But even like that, I was putting trades here and there, and incredible. It looks like the less attention you put to your trades, the more money you make. At least that's my experience. Let me show you guys what I did for level. Well, you can see right here. I'm putting 2-3 trades a week now, but I'm trying to let them run longer periods of time, and you can see this week at 2 wins, last week 2 wins, and a little bit longer than usual. Before it was $8, $10. Now I'm trying to go at least double that, a little increasing it. And obviously my account is growing. This is my small account. I like to repeat that because I know I have a lot of new people. And this is my small account where I put small trades. You can see the loss right there. Sometimes 2, 2, 3. But I have my other account. It's where I can make a little bit more money to help with the bills. But this one I usually use it for the videos. So again, sorry for the last 2 weeks, but I'm back doing videos again on the weekends and sometimes in the middle of the week also. I'm using Simplicity for the only reason I'm using Simplicity is for timing, and it gives you a little nice little draft right there, and it shows you what's going on. It organizes. We have this symbol changer right here, organizes your pairs real nice, and there's a couple indicators that are there, but I don't use them. Not a whole lot no more. I do my analysis on TradingView. I like to have a little more clear as far as charts right there. You can see that. And what I like to look for zones, that are very where we have supply and demand zones and resistance, support and resistance. But there's a way to do it, a right way to do it. Follow. Very simple, very easy. As a matter of fact, I think a lot of people are lacking of basic knowledge of just support and resistance, and cause that's where it is. That's pretty much where it is. As you can see, for example, what I'm waiting for this week, I'm always look at the daily. Sometimes I look for entries on the 4 hours or in the 1 hour. Look for patterns or whatever, but normally my analysis is the daily, which is going to be the most accurate. And I mean, I can go to the weekly, or it's almost the same for me. And we can see, for example, this week at Alt NCD, we have like strong years and years of support right there, and that's where we're sitting at right now. So normally I go to the daily at that point. And it already started last week, obviously, moving up. And if you have simplicity, once you have the support and resistance mark, I'm not going to do nothing in between these areas over here. I'm going to wait for those the most important. For example, if the market starts going up, what is the most prevalent? Just by your eyes, resistance going up, okay? Going up. If I go up, I have a resistance here, but I have a resistance right here. Like, look, resistance, and then look back how many times that resistance was touched, and the market bounced from it. Here, 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 and I can go back. So the next station, if you may, will be that one right there. Okay, now when I'm here, I go to Auden CD um, on the simplicity, and I know what I'm waiting. I'm waiting for a move up, right? I can go in the daily if you want. Although you might tell me, yeah, the daily's coming down. Yeah, but now we know they're in the daily. We're in a very strong support. Okay, and um, this daily supports, if they're strong supports, if you know how to mark them and everything, they're gonna rebound 70 to 80% of the time, at least 100 to 80 pips, no problem. Meaning, I know the trend is coming down, but if it's gonna bounce, it's gonna bounce, and then boom, it's gonna come down. Or it might be the right reversal. So even if it's just a correction or a reversal, I mean, you're good. We're looking for 80 to 100 pips, and then look for another trade and stuff like that. Okay, and remember, we got 29 pairs to look for these areas. They're always going to be 1 or 2, 3 daily. Weekly, no problem. So now I'll go here. I can even go to the 4-hour, wait for my triple arrow in the 4-hour, and go into trade, and forget about it for the next 2-3 weeks. And I don't want to say I won't guarantee pips, but I'm almost sure you're gonna get a lot of pips. But what's our problem? Why is it so simple like that, but we can't do it? It's because we're not patient enough. This 2 weeks that I went through this sickness, it teach me patience. Just forget about the trades. I just put them on, forget about them, and when I come back like 4 or 5 days, trading days later, there was profit there. But I was not worried about the drawdown. I knew my probabilities. I had my stop loss in place. And one of the things that I'm very, very happy for Uncle P now is that now he's talking about more about education, and not just because I mean, I love Uncle P and simplicity and everything, but obviously these colors are not gonna make me profitable if I just follow the colors. There's no basic education that we need to know and understand a little bit how the markets moves, how the probabilities work, how the psychology works. All that takes time to understand. Sometimes you read it, sometimes you listen to it, but it doesn't click after a while, after you do it and you do it and you do it. Okay, that's what, in my opinion, what makes the difference. All of these indicators are going to help, for sure. But if you don't have the basic knowledge of how the market move, for an example, let's find here, what is the trend for this? Okay, I'm in the daily. What is the latest trend? I want to say, obviously, if I crunch it like this, well, I see this trend right here. It's moving up. But then if I go bigger like this, You know what? No, the latest trend is not that one. The latest trend in the daily is this one right here. How do I know that? How would you determine, or what is your rule to determine that the trend is down on the daily on the NCD USD? Simple as this. Price action. Mark yourself from the very top. Just pick a top in this case and go here, and that's the low. Okay. And then the market pulled back. Market pulled back. Boom. Now I have a correction. Now, this is going to be considered a correction until the market breaks this top. Then it's not a correction no more. It's an impulse. So I'm going to consider this move a correction as long as it doesn't break this top. Okay. So what I do here, I can mark this top. I can temporarily, I'm going to mark that as my top. Okay. Now the market comes, and this takes a lot of days, right? Yeah. And then this is my low. Okay. Now the market does this. It breaks this low, meaning that there was a candle that closed below the wick, the lowest wick of that. And we have it right there. So now I consider this a new low, and the market pull back again. Now what happened? Now this is my new low. And it's broken by this new low. So while we were right here, boom, 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 the market was trending down, and it's still trending down, you know. Now what happened? Now we have a little bit something different, okay? We have this previous high and this low. Those are the most recent ones. Recent high, recent low. The market went up and it just broke this one right here. Okay. And so now what we're going to do, you're going to mark, and this is considered now a new high. Now I'm putting attention because this can just, I'm going to wait to see if this is going to correct, and it can correct all the way down here, or it could do like a small correction. Maybe you got to put attention now to the left, to the most recent lows and highs. And look, I'm gonna mark them like this. That is a very important zone. And also the next important zone for me is the next one going up. That will be a resistance. Okay. So now I have a trade plan, because as the market comes down here and I see a reaction, and I see that the market it's oversold, and I go to Simplicity and it's giving me triple arrows in this zone up, I'm gonna buy the market, right? Excuse me. But I'm not gonna do nothing in between unless I'm scalping. But I don't want to scalp in between. I want to only trade in this zone, and I want to trade in this zone right there. So I just want to give it a little small lesson of how you plan your trades for the week. And that's what I've been doing for a little longer trades, using simple analysis and also using simplicity for entry timing. You know, triple arrows are marking me. I mean, all. I mean, I know exactly what triple arrows are doing. I know triple arrows. For example, let me put a daily right there. Okay, what triple arrows are doing are this. The high previously to the triple arrows, you mark it down, and then you go to one higher low before that. Either this one or this one right there. You put yourself a trend line. When that trend line gets crossed, triple arrows are going to show right here. That's exactly what triple arrows are doing all the time. They're programmed to do that. Look, begin the original starting point of this right there, and then to the lowest, you cross it like that. The moment that crosses right there, triple arrows are going to show up. Okay. So that's, I mean, it's a good representation. It's a very nice, um, indicator, and it helps a lot of new people. Obviously, it helps to start getting some experience. But I mean, they need basic knowledge. They need psychology. They need the time. They need to be organized and not to put in trades everywhere. They can see lines crossing and stuff. So just want to share that with you guys today. Thank you very much. That's, I mean, like I said, that's one good probable trait right there. And what else do we have? Let me see. AudioSD. I haven't done my weekly. I'm gonna do it later. But as you can see, right, boom, boom, going low. The next probable, I see a good zone right here. Very, very, very good zone. So let's put attention, see if the market gets to that zone, because there is going to be a reaction there for sure. And then if the market comes down, the next zone looking left, normally I don't go to this. I normally go to the previous recency. This is a nice strong zone right there. Although I know it's kind of far, but that's going to be a nice zone in the near future. So I will put attention to that zone right there, and maybe this zone, any of those two zones right there, for the AudioSD. Or if the market, put attention to this area right here. It broke this high, okay? So this could easily be just a correction to go up. Let's look at the 4 hour. Let's analyze this market. It is oversold already. And the 1 hour is definitely oversold. Now, I will keep an eye on it in the 4 hour. This move right here, to try to catch that move up. Now, remember one thing. Excuse me. Don't get caught on the idea that, okay, this is a correction and it needs to move up. Because this can go all the way down. This can go all the way down. You're waiting for that reaction, okay? For that correct reaction. Once you start seeing that this starts reversing, you need to see it. You need to see that hook, okay? Don't just, oh, I think it's gonna reverse from here. Oh, I think it's gonna reverse from here. And you need to see something moving already in the move, and then you enter that trade. Let's go to the USD. I just want to leave you guys with something to look for during the week. USD. Where is that? USD. Right there. Okay, check it out. In the 4 hour, we're still moving down. Okay, so we got to be patient. Is this going to happen this week? Maybe not. Maybe next week, the following week. But you have something. You're already patient enough. You're like a sniper, just waiting for that hook to show up, and then you're gonna go up with it. Okay. Obviously, a lot of trend traders that are following trends, hey, they enter here somewhere, right there, right, with the trend. That's a good trade also, but that comes with experience. Okay, sometimes um that's gonna happen a lot of times too. So this is a trend right now, pretty much. That's what it is right there. Okay, boom, 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 boom. This can definitely go lower and lower and lower. And if you're a scalper, obviously, you know the 4 hours coming down. Go to the 15 minutes and just look for those sales all the time. Wait for the sales, wait for the sales on the 15 minutes. But you need a lot of time for that. If you have the time to be in front of the computer all that time, be my guest. I'd rather go to 4 hour daily, collect more pips sometimes than scalping. Unless you have the time to do that, which is nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. Well, thank you very much, friends. I know this took a little longer than usual, but I see you guys in the middle of the week to see what the markets are offering. Please check for news every time. If there's like very red hot news, don't trade that pair. Skip it. Be patient. Be disciplined. All right. Thank you. God bless you all, and thank you for listening. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you're new to the channel, hit that like notification so it'll help the algorithm of the channel. Thank you so much. God bless you all.